Hello gamers, it's SoftKitty99 and today we're going back to Kael'thas.
We must stop the Primus before it is too late.
Why, what's he doing? Oh,
Nathrezim scum, you cannot deceive the House of Eyes.
he probably hasn't done anything. So we had a fake Vash telling us the Primus was doing something
I
wrong.
stand ready.
Dreadlords. This is the 5th Dreadlord I have found infiltrating our forces this week. Unchecked, they can cause tremendous damage to our foothold here. In life, I learned how to identify these creatures from a demon hunter. It makes it far easier for me to locate them, but I cannot be in all places at once. We must report these findings to the Primus. Speak with the Primus in Kael'thas. So, we have Dreadlords. Oh look, Margrave Draca's here. So the Dreadlord fake Vash was actually fooling even Draca. So this is really bad news. If Vash is the only one who can spot the fakes, then we're really in trouble. They could cause an awful lot of trouble. Right, so we'd better tell the Primus about this, because they're trying to discredit him now. See if he has any way that we can spot them. He's been around longer than the rest of us, so hopefully he's got a way to see them. Otherwise, we could be in some real trouble here. Hey Primus, they're trying to discredit you.
War.
Dreadlords. More Dreadlords? I should have suspected the fangs of Nathrezim would find their way here again. I am pleased to know that despite their setbacks in my absence, the House of Eyes has not lost their sight. Yes, but it does seem to be only Vash that can see them though, so it's not the whole of the house, it's just one person, so I think we need help. Dread tidings. The threat the Nathrezim pose to our forces must not be underestimated. They are cunning, rivaling the best veterans of the House of Eyes, and we do not know their full plan. Among the Revendreth, there is one whose wrath scourged the Nathrezim from the Shadowlands for many thousands of years. I ask you, travel to Simfall, seek out Prince Revendreth, and deliver to him this missive. I shall send one of my own spies, the Baroness Vash, to meet you there. Make use of her experience with the Nathrezim. Quest objective, speak with Prince Revendreth at Dawn Keep in Revendreth.
Do not forsake your duty.
So, we are heading to see the Revendreth Covenant in Revendreth. We're going to meet with their leader, Prince Revendreth, and we're going to go with the Baroness Vash. So I think we need to fly to the Sanctuary of the Mad. We could Hearthstone, but instead let's just use the portal, because that then keeps our Hearthstone for use later. And now we need to figure out where the flight path is. It's almost straight across from here, isn't it, really? And then we'll fly over to the Sanctuary of the Mad.
What do you seek?
So, hope you've all enjoyed our little scenic trip through the Shadowlands. Revendreth certainly needs a little bit of rebuilding, doesn't it? Right, so we want to take the elevator up to the Sinful area. Actually, we could fly, couldn't we? Do you know what? I'd forgot we could fly. It was so recent that we got flying back that I actually forgot that we could fly, because we still can't fly in Kael'thas. That's so funny that we get flying back and I forget I've got it. Wow, we've been grounded so long, we forgot we had the use of it. Wow, that's crazy, isn't it? How far have we got to travel? Oh, not far. We'll switch to flying later if we need to go anywhere else. Let's see who we get to meet. They said meet Kael'thas.
I see the accuser has let you out of your cage.
Oh wow, Vash
I
and
am no
Kael'thas
pet
together.
to be commanded. You would do well to remember that.
Oh yeah, this is going to go so well. Two best friends.
Then our will be done.
I have been in Revendreth for less than 5 minutes, and the accuser has tried to get me to atone 3 times already. It would amuse me if the Primus had not warned me how dangerous she is in this place. It almost makes me feel sorry for Kael'thas. Prince Rennethal is assembling a diplomatic envoy to see the Stone Ride. Do you think that the two of you can be civil long enough for a little diplomatic mission, maybe?
We are here to hunt and destroy Dreadlords. Try not to join them this time.
Ooh, ouch. Try not to join them this time. Right, this is going to be so much fun having those two together. We're going to spend all of our diplomatic time trying to keep them from fighting each other's throats, aren't we? Right, we remembered we could fly this time. Right, so we have one of these beautiful mirrors in Revendreth to travel through. That takes us to Dawn Keep, so we can see the Prince. Hello, Prince Rennethal. The Primus asked me to come see you. How are you today?
Come forth, catalyst of change.
Dread tidings indeed. Yes, please read this letter from my Primus. The Nathrezim have returned. I dared not imagine they would ever grow so bold again. A shame they have not learned in their exile and returned to us as enemies instead of family. What do you mean family? Speak up, Princey. The Dawn Keep prisoner. Oh, you have not heard the news yet? We have him, Sire Nathrezim, Master of Revendreth, imprisoned within his own blade. We managed to best him during one of our recent raids of Castle Nathria. It took an army of unparalleled valour and preparation. It took skill and wealth. It took a miracle. And so the Redeemer shall be redeemed. Would you like to know more? Learn of Sire Nathrezim.
There is no possibility of victory.
It will take time. Time the likes of which your kind have yet to measure. Oh gosh, they're going to try and redeem him and it's going to take a very long time. But in that time, I see my oldest friend, my closest confidant, and my greatest master stepping forth from this pinnacle of lecture, his true purpose once again affirmed. Tell me what happened, my
You
prince.
were ever fond of saying that the Ven here do not destroy. We educate.
So instead of killing him, they're going to re-educate him.
Reminded of Revendreth's noble purpose.
Shall we begin?
Naru?
I am eternal.
And Naru here. This is the horrible place for Naru.
Master.
Which is why they're trying to save you, not kill you. I'm definitely not confident that they can redeem him. But then I wasn't confident they could redeem Kael'thas, and they still think they can do that too. Ooh, you looking forward to teaching him a lesson, Prince Renathal? I think perhaps he is. Though I do think it's dangerous keeping him trapped. Can't believe they trapped him in his weapon. That's kind of crazy, isn't it? But a Naru? Here? Wow, that's weird. Right, so let's have a look what we've got. So we've got him trapped inside the light mirrors, and we've got a Naru who is light. That's so strange.
The light shines on.
Home, it calls to me, mortal, and yet I will never know its warmth again. My kind would not perceive me as I was. They would see only an aberration, fractured, tainted by the touch of this realm's dark master. Now there is but one path before me, to ensure the light is felt here, that justice is rendered, and that death is made to know its place. So here I remain, bound by duty, until my last flicker fades away. Oh, he's trapped. Poor thing. Why are you in the Shadowlands? We came seeking justice, retribution, to answer an affront committed upon the light itself. Our numbers were vast, uncountable, every heart burning with righteous fury. Many fell, but not before we unleashed a fire that our enemies could not endure. The seething seat of our vengeance still lingers in the firmament. I lay broken on the battlefield until the unseen ones found me, preserved me, to serve as a vessel for their sire's rage. But I endured. I know the light had a destiny, for me and for your kind as well, mortal. Ooh, so the light was trapped to hold the sire's anger?
I said you was a moonwalker.
They mean the sire, I think, rather than the
Can I have 'em when you die?
jailer, I think. And strange lore, isn't it? They're bringing the Naru in, were always the light, into stories where they're turning dark and dreadful,
And
aren't
what can this humble fallen prince do for you today?
they? They don't keep prisoner. It may take ages upon ages, but we shall remind Nathrezim of his purpose, and remind him how to be beautiful in his craft once again. This place is strong with the light. Few Venthyr can tolerate such power for long without succumbing to it. A fitting place to teach uninterrupted. So they really, really do believe that absolutely anybody can be saved, don't they?
Me against the end of reality. We might need some help.
Yeah, I definitely think we need help. Convoy of the Covenants. A new sigil for the Venthyr would require all 7 medallions to forge. The Primus was correct. The person we need is the Stonewright. Her grievances against the unseen could fill a library, and she holds the last of the medallions we need. I believe you and I are long overdue in convincing her to join our cause. I will make the arrangements. We shall go properly this time, with gifts and diplomacy. You should warn Chelra. She will want to arrange an escort. Quest objectives: gather the envoys and ride to Dominant's Gate. Right, so we're going to mount a big diplomatic mission to go see the Stonewright. We're going to give her gifts, be nice to her, court her and persuade her.
Souls, the jailer, all connected.
So we need to head back down into Sinful. So we take the mirror? I presume we take the mirror. Yes, we do. Right. So we can fly, remember? Let's not forget this time. Alright, here we go. Right, so we're looking for Chelra. There she is. Chelra the Blade Wall. Prince
We
Guard
must
Commander.
be vigilant.
Our allies grow in strength, as does our forces here. We owe it to your efforts, Moorwalker. Prince Renethal plans to petition the Stone Rite, so we're going to need an envoy and some carriages, and any chance you could organise that for me?
Allies. So, he has finally worked up the nerve to meet with her. I must gather a worthy escort.
Alright, so we go to the gate. And then I think we're off on our diplomatic mission. We don't get to do many diplomatic missions, do we?
Why were you sent to Maldraxxus, Vaj? You have no shortage of sins.
And no shortage of victory. Can you say the same?
Oh, they're still quipping at each other. Little digs here and little digs there. Death by 1,000 cuts of words between the two of them. Vash came because Vash is the only one that can see through their disguises at the moment. That's why she's here. Please try to be nice to each other. We're on a diplomatic mission.
Ages ago, just after the first Venthyr was sired, Nathrezim unveiled another creation, the Nathrezim, forged to be the ultimate infiltrators. They bore the influence of death into the realms of our rivals,
The Nathrezim belong to you?
of the living. Despite their subtlety, one of these incursions was discovered. In response, the full wrath of the light fell upon Revendreth,
Don't blame
setting
him.
ablaze the ward once held by the Nathrezim. Once the Naru were routed, the Stone Rite turned her anger upon the Nathrezim, blaming them for the loss of so many of her children. The armies of Maldraxxus did not rise up to defend us, so the Stone Rite carved her Stone Legion to strike back against the light. The conflict was ended by Nathrezim, who said he would exile them to a world beyond the Shadowlands. Nathrezim never told me what became of the Nathrezim. Only later did I learn that mortal souls had come to know them by another name, the Dreadlords.
Yeah, and they tried to kill us all. Everybody. Everywhere. So you've got a lot more problems than you thought you had, and that kind of diminishes everything we've done in the last few expansions, which I don't think I like the way this story's going. Right, let's continue where we are now, and we'll ponder consequences and ramifications later, but my initial thought is I really don't like the way they're plotting that. That makes the whole of the Dreadlords and the Burning Legion and everything a bit of a side quest and diminishes in it all, which I really don't like the idea of, because it was such a big, nasty thing.
This
so.
is no place for the living.
Hello, Stone Rite, Harvester of Wrath, Convoy of the Covenants. What do you bring me, Moorwalker? Be advised, I have no patience for deception, and am not above feeding messengers to the Gargons. I like her already. Convoy of the Covenants. A letter? From the Primus himself? I had wondered what had become of that old tyrant. Glances over the proffered letter. I see. The unseen guests. Dreadlords. Of course. Of course they would come back now, of all times. I half expected they returned during the drought. I was not entirely convinced you were not one, the first time I saw you. They have gotten more clever over the eons since they fled Revendreth. Indeed they have, because we've had a lot of experience with them, and it's not good. But not clever enough, I think. Come, Moorwalker, follow me, and do not make a fuss. Keep your weapon ready. The envoy you brought is not as well intentioned as you might have thought. Quest objective: join the Stone Rite as she investigates the envoy. If we had somebody in disguise,
harvester of wrath,
Rather
wielder of
bleed
ill.
war. How have you
If we had
been,
someone
my
in
child?
disguise,
Mother
Vash should
of
have spotted
Stone,
them.
You honor me with your concern. I am well.
We're going to fight, aren't we?
Impressive. Considering Nathrezim had you beheaded after casting Renathal
dead.
into the moor, reveal yourself.
She didn't need to
infiltrator.
see through a disguise because she knew the real person was dead.
Always so clever. Only I am not the infiltrator. I am the distraction.
Oh, she's the distraction.
Now! Seize the medallion! Remove the interlopers!
Fight time? Oh, that did not go well. They literally threw a gate on top of my head. Oh, we're... where are we? We're in the same sort of location, so we've not gone far.
I have time to listen.
Chelra was a Nathrezim the entire time I knew her? Even in death, I must still contend with the schemes of the Nathrezim. I have grown too trusting in my penance. Oh no, Kael'thas is going to go backwards now. He doesn't think he's doing the right things in his penance anymore. Nalragas. The Stone Right's medallion must not stay in the hands of the Nathrezim. From what the accuser explained of our mission, the medallion is required if we wish to forge a new sigil for the Venthyr. I have no doubt that is why Nalragas and her like executed their ambush now. Well, of course. The medallions are not subtle magic, and their effect on this realm is easily tracked. I suggest we give chase and eliminate this Nalragas before she can be reinforced. Quest objectives: track down and defeat Nalragas. Well, okay, we can go and track Nalragas, but nobody has still yet bothered to tell me why the sigils are important, what their magic is and what they actually do, which makes it really hard to care about them because I don't even have a clue what they are. Spy versus spy. Nathrezim, Dreadlords, the unseen guests, call them what you will. They are a race that was crafted to be the greatest collection of spies and infiltrators in all of reality once upon a time. Their intrusion has underestimated 3 things: Kael'thas Sunstrider, Baroness Vash, and T. What, me? I don't... Okay. I have brought a tool Kael'thas and I used to detect Nathrezim when we served under Illidan, and I am the matron of spies. Let us hunt these intruders down. Quest objectives: track down and defeat 5 Dreadlord infiltrators. Right, so now we've got a device that we can use.
This to see through the Nathrezim's disguises.
Wait, Vash said she was the only one who could see through the disguises. Now we've got something, we've got a device that we can use to see them, which Vash and Kael'thas used to use. This story has inconsistencies already, because at the beginning of the quest, Vash said she was the only one who could see. Now she's giving us a device that we can use. That makes no sense whatsoever. You've just contradicted yourself in the middle of the story. And nobody has yet told me what these sigils are for, why they're important. So I really don't care about them. I'm just at the why are we even bothering about these sigils, because as far as I'm concerned they don't mean anything. So the whole story kind of is falling apart around itself, so I'm just going through the motions with no investment in the story at all, because I don't see the point of it. It's really, really sad. It just seems very poor storytelling, and this is really sad because, you know, I'm the happy gamer and I like to think everything is great and I really enjoy the stories, but this one just isn't making any sense at all. I need some reason to care about it, and I really don't. It's very, very sad, because I really love this game and it's just not the same anymore. It's really, really sad. And also, we're fighting along 2 bad guys that we really want to be bad guys, and yet in trying to redeem them, you're making key to our story, you're making them the people we've got to work alongside, whereas in the past we've had all this investment in them being the bad guys and overcoming them and defeating them. it kind of undermines everything that we've done in the past, and now they're making the Dreadlords, made by the Revendreth, to be spies and infiltrators, which diminishes the entirety of the Burning Legion and their deadliness and their scariness. And as you can tell, I'm really not liking the entire plot of this whole expansion. Is kind of destroying all of the things that made me invest into this game, and the stories themselves just aren't giving me reasons to feel like this is a good way for it to go. It's just, there's no explanation for anything, there's no reason to do anything. It's just really, really sad to me.
This. What fate do you suppose?
Right, so we can go invisible.
You assume he is both
We can
dead and
use
mortal.
the thing around the edges. When it pops around the edges with the green, we can see which ones are Dreadlords. So let's keep going, let's hope it gets better. How do all of you feel about the story? Are you enjoying it? Are you happy with it? With the directions it's taking? Are you enjoying the storyline? Have you seen any evidence for any reason why these sigils are supposed to be important to us, apart from everybody telling us we need to get them? Very sad. Not happy with this one. That's very sad for a happy gamer. Right, so we need 5 of these Dreadlord infiltrators. So that's 3, and then somebody else has just found one over there. So let's attack that one, because that saves us having to find another one. Then that will just leave us needing 1 more, and we need to figure out where Nathrezim is. So let's loot that, and then let's have a quick scan of this area, and then try and figure out where Nathrezim could be. It looks like we might have quite a large area for the quest, and we haven't really gone anywhere yet. Right, so let's stop worrying about whether the quests hold together and whether the story's good, and let's head off to try and get the questing done and try and enjoy that. Right then, let's see. Normal people, not many mobs. Herb, and maybe someone over that way. It looks like a lower level. I'm not sure I want to go to a lower level without figuring out where Nathrezim is first. Yeah, I can't see that person very well over there. Let's backtrack a bit so we can get a better angle. Let's try not to get them out. Yeah, they're okay. Right, so I think everybody over here is clear. So, oh, it is a big area. Look, let's head a bit further across. Let's try and avoid that stone guy, because he's one of the normal mobs in this area. We need to find... Oh, wait, we've got a little circle. Could that be Nathrezim? I think it might be over there. Yes, right. So that's a normal person. Oh, there's a couple up there on that platform. Let's try those, see if that could be our final one. Either of you an infiltrator? Yes, there's an infiltrator there. Look, that one there. So that will finish that quest off for us, and then we just need to find Nathrezim. Oh, I think there's more than one marker. That's interesting. Right, so that's done that one. So look, we just need the... Oh, no, it hasn't. Oh yeah, I thought they were down. Why are they not down? That was weird then. I thought they died and then they didn't. Interesting.
Make it quick.
Right, Nathrezim.
I will not be
wait.
trifled with.
Hey, can I turn that quest in? Oh, that's weird. I was just going to turn that quest in, but every time I move to turn the quest in, look, she moves, and then I can't turn it in. That is kind of a bit of an oversight, isn't it? Seriously. Stop moving, Vash. Let me turn it. No. I thought you asked me to do this quest for you. Thank you. The Revendreth have grown complacent, unwilling to acknowledge the reality that Nathrezim might return. The same blindness left them exposed to Nathrezim's treachery. They will be far more vigilant now. Well, we hope so, don't we?
Without a medallion, you are but a shadow of your former fury.
Oh, I think the harvester's in trouble. Oh, you, come down here. Oh, she's run away. Come back here, you nasty person. Give us that medallion. People tell me it's important. Give it to me. Can't we just let her go? I don't see the point. Sorry, I said I wouldn't do that anymore. Okay, the Halfist was angry. Let's help her. Cheating sneaks. Oh, seriously, you know where she's gone? Use some magic teleporter thing.
To think I was once allied with these fiends.
Is that a hint from you? How unlucky.
Hey, you both said you'd changed and you were remorseful.
Your Stoneborn cannot find us all. We are everywhere.
Can we fight her this time? No. Stop running away. Come back here. Okay, where is she? Well, the marker says here. Has she gone up the top? Oops. Doesn't want. Oh, can't climb. Up, 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 up. Do we need to go up? Does it say up?
Continue to delay our foes. The plan.
Wow, it's hard to get up those stairs. I can't get up the stairs. So where is she then? Oh wait, there's a marker now. Where's she? Is she down? She's not. Oh, she's reappeared downstairs when I tried to go upstairs. Determined to not let me fight this time. Right, so if you get this quest, she will appear in this room apparently. There's quite a few people here to kill her though, see, so that's probably what the problem was. Normally you should probably just run straight into her and then you wouldn't have that problem, but I ended up trying to climb the entire tower. She just kept running away. Hey Kael'thas, Vash, shouldn't you be helping? Why are you two not helping at all? They just stood there like lemons, look. They're not helping at all. Why are you guys following me around if you're not going to help? They're just there with the snarky comments. They're not helping. Oh dear. Oh no, she's going to run away again, look. She's heading out the door. We got her, yes! Right, give me back that medallion so I can give it to the half. Hey, where's the medallion? We didn't get no medallion.
Welcome, my fellow doomed friend.
Malregas, I have spoken with the Stonewright. Shelra fell to the Master when I was a prisoner in the Maw. She was my friend and protector through countless ages, and I did not even know she had been slain, nor her identity stolen. One more sin for Nathrezim to atone for. And since we didn't get the medallion, this is going to continue, so I think we'll split it here and continue in the next episode. Hope you've enjoyed today's episode. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. From SubKitty99, goodbye and happy gaming!